So basically, in a nutshell, there was a clip that another blogger came out with earlier today of Claudia Jordan, Armand Wiggins having a meeting with Joyce, who is the head of programming over there at Fox Soul. And I guess she plays the EP, the executive producer of TGIF. They are trying to get her to understand that Al is wreaking havoc behind the scenes, that Al is causing drama behind the scenes, that Al is spreading rumors about Armand sleeping with Justin, who's a producer, onto the show. And that's how he got, hired onto TGIF and things like that. Just a whole bunch of stuff. And Joyce is steady, like, not trying to check Al and trying to defend Al and things like that. Okay, well, before that even happened, right, Al Reynolds actually wasn't the biggest fan of Miss Joyce, and I'll tell you why. So allegedly, Joyce was sitting back and she was producing the show and she was watching the show and she had producer notes. Okay, she had them typed up, written down, whatever. Apparently, allegedly, she mistakenly, she accidentally, child, sent these producer notes to Al Reynolds. And in the producer notes, she says, Al Reynolds is doing too much. She accidentally sent the producer notes saying Al Reynolds is doing too much to Al Reynolds. Al Reynolds, of course, did not like that. He took issue with that. They had a meeting about it, and Al Reynolds went off. Y'all, he went off.
Leading me. That there's a disconnect. There's a disconnect, Joyce, and you refuse to recognize it, and it's not fair. You say to us certain things, but then you backslide on it. You say certain things to me, and you say certain things to other people. It's quite clear you got caught twice talking about me. You got caught. And I won't even tell on this show, on this Zoom, what you said to me offline. Okay, so we won't even talk about that.
Al, I just really quick, I want to jump in because, guys, we're on Zoom and it's still people on here and this conversation is recorded. The thing is, I just want us, we're definitely, this is, we have to resolve this, but I just kind of want this to keep this in-house because these type of things.
Let's talk about being very unprofessional. Okay. Why would you send me that? Why wouldn't you say, Al, look, I apologize. I messed up. You're going to send me, let's talk about being very unprofessional. Telling me I'm being unprofessional because I missent something. You missent it first. Missent it first. And then you're going to call me unprofessional? Cut it out. And then you say to me, please pay attention to the show. I'm not paying attention to the show? Did I miss something? When somebody called on me?
I'm not raising my voice at you.
Well, I am because I'm upset. I'm tired of my EP not respecting how I feel. I'm tired of my EP talking shit about me. I'm tired of my EP acting like one thing in front of one group and one thing in front of another. Okay, I have a right to be upset. I asked you to please let me go. You will not let me go.
Wow.
So this is what you get.
Okay.
And I'm glad it's being recorded because I need for people to see what I'm dealing with on a regular basis with you.
Don't Al Reynolds work at a college in DC and whatnot? Does he talk to the professors in this manner? Okay, I'm just a bit confused at the situation. Now I know you're upset because she said that you was doing too much, but sis, what are you doing? Why are you screaming on Zoom at the top of your lungs? I just don't understand that. Girl.
About it is you're absolutely right. That was the rule, is that Claudia is not to come back.
And why are you jumping down my throat for following your rule that you put in? And then why are you going to call me in front of my colleagues that I do too much as usual? Those were your words. You want me to scroll down and read them? You want me to scroll down and read them? I do too much on this show? I do too much choice on this show on a regular? Okay, then why would you say it?
Okay, because this is what happened. Last week, you cut Claudia off when she was trying to end the show to give a shout out. You've done it at the top of the show.
I'm not the only one that cuts people off to say stuff at the end of the show, Joyce. Get out of here. Get out. Bye, Joyce. I'm the only one that cuts anybody off on this show. I'm the only one that doesn't follow the script. I'm the only one that does impromptu stuff. Get out of here, Joyce.
doing that. That's the thing.
Okay.
Joyce, hey guys, I think we got to table this conversation
I'm the one
now.
that's always the problem on the show, right, Joyce?
No, I'm not saying that you're always the problem on the show, but whenever I try to talk to you about the issues that we have, each of us, all of them, I speak to each and every.
Joyce, we have so many issues on this show, sweetheart. For you to constantly nitpick me every day and call me every day telling me something that I need to work on is exhausting. And I've told you that. I said, Joyce, we have people falling off the damn internet, and you're calling me about a glow I have at the top of my freaking head. I have said that to you, but you don't understand what that means when you constantly have to criticize a talent all the time. It doesn't feel good. And it doesn't feel good when I am trying my freaking best every freaking day, and you don't acknowledge it. I'm sick of it. And for put some shit like in that chat, you better be glad it came to me. And I'm glad it came. It came to me for a reason. And the reason is for me to talk to you like this right now. You have no right to call me unprofessional because you have been on a live show talking with your friends and cackling and kickling with your friends on a live YouTube show. You have never seen that come out of my camp over here. You have some nerve to tell me I'm unprofessional. I'm done.
Wow.
Okay. So when you calm down, we can have a better conversation.
When your spirit is settled, hit me up. Joyce was stuck on mute. Look around, everybody on mute. So this, I'm assuming, is months later. I don't really know the exact timeline, but it's way later. Armand is on the show. Armand is doing his thing. You have a situation where, what's his name? Al Reynolds is wreaking havoc behind the scenes, and he doesn't like Claudia. He wants Claudia fired. He doesn't like Armand. He wants Armand fired. We'll go to each person talking shit about the next, sowing a lot of distrust and dysfunction on, to the show behind the scenes. Apparently, he went to Miss Joyce here, the head of programming, and basically, said, hey, Armand Wiggins is ruining the show, and he's going on dates with Justin, the producer. Allegedly. Okay, and I think you'll hear Justin in this next clip. But I think what's interesting, just to tie in the story together, is the fact that at one point in time, which y'all just saw, Al really had it out for Joyce. Mind you, apparently, Al is really good friends with Joyce's bosses. I think one of them is Steven, if I'm not mistaken. But Joyce has these other bosses above her. One is like the general manager, right? And Al is apparently cool with Joyce's higher ups, right? So what I'm thinking is that when Joyce caught wind at the fact that Al Reynolds really wasn't feeling her, maybe she did an overcorrection and just started, coddling Mr. Al Reynolds and really just going full force when it came to protecting him. And y'all will see this in the next clip.
I can't take it anymore. I cannot take this. Al called me the day after the Image Awards and said, we need to have a meeting with Joyce. And I found it weird because we don't really talk anymore. He wanted to have a meeting since I'm tired of the lies, and it has to all be on the table. And I wish Al was here. And I said, what? He calls me up and says he doesn't like the direction of the show. And at the time, I wasn't feeling it either, in full disclosure. And Armand, I told you this.
We already know this.
I told you I wasn't feeling it either. I felt like it was all this contention. It was this negative, and I felt the same way. So he's like, I want to have a meeting with Joyce, which I thought was weird that he wanted to include me because I know they have their relationship and they talk a lot. And then they're close. So I was like, all right, whatever. I'll be on the meeting. In the meeting, he said he felt a few things. He felt like Justin is making the show too gay, and he wanted Destiny to have a more of a bigger role in the show and take over the topics. Did say that. Okay, so you agree with that. Then he also said, and Armand, I don't like the tone of the show, and I'm just not happy, and I don't think I can do this much longer if he's here. And I was like, wow, okay. He said that. He also said, I went out with Armand, and Armand said that him and Justin went on a date, and that he's been very heavily coached for this job, including being told to join after. That is what's being said. I'm sorry, Joyce. I'm a very honest person. I'm not good at lying, and I will tell the truth. That's what was said in the meeting. We had this meeting. We did have the meeting. He did say that. I'm not even putting that on you. That's why I find it very odd that you're rushing to his defense and saying, no, shutting it down. He said it, Joyce. I'm a very credible person, and I'm not a liar. I'm not.
Said I agree with every single thing.
Okay, so, but he did tell you that, Joyce, and I don't know why you're denying it.
So why aren't you doing anything about it, Joyce? Why is you just letting it slide? Why is you just letting this happen? Why is you letting Al Reynolds wreak havoc onto the show? Why are you letting Al Reynolds sabotage the show? Why are you letting Al Reynolds, drive this show into the ground? I'm a bit confused at the situation. Joyce, I'm going to need you to speak up and say something, because this is the second Zoom call that we've been privy to, and you ain't said shit.
Problem. That's a problem.
Not a problem. Not a problem.
So Joyce, you didn't tell me that he said that I am making the show heavily gay?
Yeah.
Now Justin is upset, child.
Yes, he
As
did.
a manager, that is
He did say that. He said he wanted.
Justin said, I am offended.
He said he wanted Destiny to take over your role and to put her more in the position.
You didn't tell me this, Joyce.
Swear to God.
He didn't say that
Because Joyce is protecting Al. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm going to let it play.
Justin was making it heavily gay.
Oh my God. Joyce.
That's what he said.
Let me walk it off.
He felt that the show was turning heavily gay. He didn't say that Justin is making the show heavily gay.
Then why would he suggest Destiny to take over?
No, he didn't say for Destiny to take over. He said maybe what Destiny can do is Destiny. Hold on 1 second.
Basically, we're saying the same thing, but you're making it more palatable. We're saying the same thing. You guys, I'm not a liar. I've never lied. I can't lie about this.
Destiny can take over doing more of the topics that as it relates to women, as it relates to relationships. That's what he said. And I said, oh, okay. Well, that's a good idea.
Have you ever told Justin this?
We'll see. We'll see. Yeah. I told Justin the overall
Justin said, no, girl, you ain't tell me shit.
theme of what our conversation was. That's
No, you didn't tell me that Al that you said the show was becoming heavily gay. This is new to me, Joyce.
Why is you protecting Al, Joyce? Is it because he, has influence over your bosses? Is it because he's in good with Steven and the head of general managers and the head of this and head of affiliates and head of all of those things? Is it because, girl, what's going on? Girl, what's going on? Decline, child. Okay.
That's why I'm just really shocked. This was not told to me from my
I
manager.
just feel like, why were we not on this meeting if it was going into that much depth?
I'm not going to sit here and continue to go around.
Because they didn't think I'd ever tell you guys, because we were all kept at odds for a reason. Al has been puppeteering, keeping us all fighting against each other and not getting along, he hangs up the Zoom. He always does that. He always runs. Al does this a lot.
He doesn't do that anymore. He does not.
Oh my God, yes he does.
He has Zoom.
So this video is basically Joyce saying that she is not going to check Al Reynolds. She will not check him.
Recently, the last time,
This is their problem and it has nothing to do with her.
unfortunately, he did was with you, and I had to speak on it because that's just not cool. We've already had that conversation before, back in the day when we had the issue with you and then everybody else. Then moving forward, we're not going to be disrespectful and hang up the Zooms on.
When does Al get checked is what I want to know. Because he's to me is the problem here. When does he get checked?
I checked Al about when he hung up on you.
His behavior, he's still doing the same thing. You said he's course corrected. He still is long-winded. He still cuts people off. He's stirring up drama. He's going back and forth between me and Armand, trying to get us at odds, having these conversations. When does he get checked and held accountable?
I'm not going to get involved with you guys telling me that Al is calling you up and saying one thing and calling Armand up and saying, I'm not checking him about that.
Okay.
What? Girl, this is your show. You're the head of programming. You're the EP. This is your job, is to rectify these situations. It's too much drama going on behind the scenes for you not to say nothing, Joyce. Joyce, you in this bang, sis.
That's not the place. That's you guys to take care of. Okay?
No problem. Noted.
I'm not going to get involved in
No,
that.
I get that. So that's why I'm going to talk about the call.
Y'all let me know how y'all feel about everything in the comments down below. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to create a great day. Bye.